Hello beautiful community, this is Maggie from The Flowing Self, and I'm here today with another collective pull. Today I am working with a particular collective who feels like they put a lot of work into themselves, into their personal growth, their spiritual growth. They worked a lot on shedding like old beliefs, old systems, programming, working on their own frequency. So what's happening now is this feeling of, okay, what now? What do I do now? Like when you worked so much on yourself that you're waiting for it all to reflect, maybe quickly, there's this impatience or this sense of the ball being on the universe's court instead of yours. So, I mean, I have my own opinion about this, but I don't think it's necessarily what we should be talking about, as this is a reading. And sometimes with the readings, things come through that aren't necessarily like my conscious opinion. So I want to see what the universe has to say about this feeling, which I think is a point. It's a particular point of your growth. And I will just say that my conscious thought about this is that we should all focus like on our own frequencies, not expecting much in return except for our own frequencies literally being better. But let's see, because I'm feeling this. It almost feels like you're in a hurry, like you're like, should I be doing something else? What about the other people? What about this opportunity? What about this email? Like if the universe was late. So let's see. The Fool. This is a card 0. This is the first card of the entire major arcana. So it makes a lot of sense that this came through, because this is what you guys want. This is what you guys built, like in your own mind. You're at square one or 0, right? Because you shed so much old programming that now you're like, okay, I'm the Fool and I want to take this step and go to this new adventure. And you might be waiting for it externally to play out, right? But it's this huge energy of excitement, of new beginnings, and the sun is there. So that's joy. So this is the energy. I want to see the other card here. When I broke it, beautiful 9 of Pentacles. This has to do with abundance. So you guys might have been working a lot like on your abundance mindset. This is a card of someone who's feeling quite good, like with what they achieved. They have peace. They're not like hustling anymore. And I feel like, yes, this could be material, but also I'm getting the feeling this is a spiritual place to be. And for now, I should say it's more like energy descriptors rather than guidance. So we're just seeing what's going on and then we'll do the guidance. There is satisfaction. You worked so much and you got to this place, and the energy with the 9s, it's really interesting because there's so much satisfaction, but it's not yet 100% of the most amazing, you know, like here you see her, she's in her garden, but in the 10 of Pentacles, for example, or in the 10 of Cups, there's a whole village and family and people are together, right? So that's when the external reflects. But it starts with the internal. So I think this is a message as well, and this could be where you are at. Let's see any more descriptors. The Moon has been coming a lot lately. The Moon, it's about these unknowns. Like the Moon is this frustration maybe of not knowing where your life is taking you, like what's going on, when will it happen, whatever the it is for you. There's unknowns, and this is also internally. So make sure you check internally too, because this is also your subconscious. There's still things there. There's still things in your subconscious. There's still things. You're not 100% yet. So acknowledge the uncertainty, acknowledge the doubt and the work to be done. And if it's about external situations or the future, like I said in my previous video where this came as guidance, it's like, it's okay to have uncertainty. This is life. You just have to trust yourself and God, and it will work out. There will never be 100% certainty. Okay. Let's see if anything else wants to come through. Yes, I'm feeling this one. Ooh, okay. The 5 of Swords is a card of something ending, of something difficult ending, a period of fight, a period, yeah, literally of fight with other people or maybe internally, of conflict, of like maybe this hustle, but like a bad energy, right? Ending, being like someone here is like, okay, I'm done with that. That might have been you in the recent past, where you're like, I'm fed up with whatever this negative energy is. This is not what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm here for. So it's acknowledging that there might have been some of these situations. Sometimes when you do personal work, some people might not go with you. And you can, of course, choose to accept that, but a lot of times it is challenging to maintain certain relationships that you come to realize are not helping and are hurtful for both people. So I'm sorry if that happened to you. It's a very tricky card, but also it shows the strength, right? It shows the strength of deciding to end something that wasn't working. So that's a good thing. It's painful, but it's good. And again, this is growth. This is a collective that put a lot of work and went through a lot and are waiting for the external stuff to continue manifesting. I just heard, see where you're at. See where you're at now. Now. What if you knew 7 months ago you would be where you are today? For this collective, I'm feeling like you guys are like, thank God. Two of Cups reversed. This could be about the situation we were just talking about. It might have been a significant other that you lost as you grew, okay, or like a best friend, but someone who was super important, one-on-one relationship for you. So this is sad, but the truth about the Two of Cups reversed is that it's not the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, it's a beautiful energy that's all about emotional reciprocity and mutual work. So this is like beautiful, pure love, where both people are literally coming with their cups full and sharing it with one another. So what I say about this is seek this, right? Seek relationships that feel like that feel nourishing like that. But also, if it came reversed, it probably means that it wasn't balanced. Maybe you were giving a lot more, or maybe it wasn't balanced in some other way. Maybe it wasn't right. Maybe it didn't feel this way. So it already didn't feel this way, right? So then if you lost this relationship, it might be because of the understanding that it wasn't this energy that you were looking for that will align with your new energy. So it's just acknowledging some heartbreak. I don't know if heartbreak, but some like shifts in that realm. Yeah, and inner child work. This is the last context one that I will pull because it goes all the way back to your inner child. This is what it's saying. This is saying, hey, you're doing great, you did so good, but there's still confusion. There's still subconscious stuff you gotta work through. There's still pain from whatever relationship didn't work out. And it all goes back to your inner child. So your inner child programming, wounds, there still need to be work done. And that's good because, you're alive. Of course there will be work to be done. And it is about your inner child. So make sure to connect to your parts, ground, and don't be like, I'm 100% cool. You still have to do some work. So just tend to your inner child. Show up, just show up after this in your heart and be like, I'm here, how are we doing? Okay, and see what your inner child says and ask him or her if there's anything you can do for them to help them. Okay, so this, I hope you guys can see, it's a bit chaotic. But this is the context, okay, and I think the context says a lot of guidance. Let's put this back and do the guidance for this feeling, this like rushing. Also, maybe a loss of faith I'm feeling, like, not that it happened, but you're scared it will happen if your manifestations don't show up. Okay, let's just see what it says. I'm feeling this one from the get-go. Oh, okay. This is it's being real with you. It's like, don't take shortcuts. There's no shortcuts. You gotta do the hard work, okay? Because this is guidance and this is reversed. So when it's not reversed, it's a card about kind of failing people, stabbing them in the back, like cheating, lying. Of course, this collective doesn't feel like that at all to me. Like, you guys, this is not your energy. But it's just saying, like, for sure, watch out for shortcuts. It's not gonna be easy. Don't be selfish. Also, don't take it all for yourself. This is what it's saying. This person over here is thinking about himself, about stealing all of these things, right? But I think the message here is also like, what are you giving to others? Keep on giving to others, because that's the thing. That's the thing already, okay? So watch out for shortcuts. Don't be like selfishly focused on yourself to the point you stop giving. Okay, and then the rest will come. And what I say about that is that it will literally come the moment you vibe that way, because that's what vibing that way is, if that makes sense. Okay, so more guidance for this collective. Like, see manifestation as an act of love for humanity and for the world, not just for you. It's not about you. You're part of the collective, right? The collective consciousness. So make sure you're showing up thinking of what you are getting, and of course you are part of the everything, and if you're giving to the everything good things, you will get it back. I'm not talking about selflessness, like we should take care of ourselves because that's the way our reality is organized, but don't let your focus on yourself come from like this panic mode where you stop vibing right and giving to people. Let's see. Is that it? This one. Queen of Cups. Okay, so feminine energy coming through. This is about emotional wisdom, emotional maturity, tending to your parts. This is how I see this card. So like emotional awareness, checking in with yourself. This is about internal reflection, okay? It starts there. It starts there and it didn't finish it. I know you guys want to feel like like it's so much work already. I feel that, but there's still more to be done always because you're alive. So keep on tending to that. And this is also like if you're feeling this way, instead of going externally, like go inward, check in with all your parts and ask like what's going on, okay? What's up? Is this creating some insecurity? Again, inner child wounds. Why do I feel like I'm late? I'm just on time. Also work on your faith. Let's see. And the Hanged Man, yeah, you might feel like you're in a Hanged Man position right now, where like you have so much energy and you want to move forward, but you feel like you're stuck, or not stuck, but like in this period of waiting. And yeah, that's the guidance. But you know what the purpose of the Hanged Man is? It's reflection and seeing things from a different perspective. You will have to continue becoming the person who can receive whatever it is you want to receive, who can exude whatever it is you want to exude. You will continue doing that. And this is a period of immense growth. It's like the caterpillar, you know, before you become the butterfly. And you have to embrace that. I know it's frustrating, but embrace it. That's part of spiritual growth. Let's see if anything else. Not over here. Yeah, the Lovers reversed, okay? If you guys are still suffering because of this relationship that was lost, it's like that it was meant to be that way. Take this as guidance. The Lovers isn't necessarily the great card, okay? It's a card about choices. Yeah, the Lovers reversed, you might have to be by yourself, like romantically right now. And again, take that time as a Hanged Man and the Queen of Cups to reflect on your emotions. Don't seek external like validation. If you find someone, eventually let it be because of the genuine energy that is giving, because of how good it is, not because you need it, not because you want validation or for something to happen, okay? This one is being real with you guys because I think you're a collective who can take it, you know? If you are real about spiritual work, this is how it is sometimes. Anything else? Feel these three. Let's see. The Magician, okay. The King of Wands. And this one I think is reversed. Okay. Yeah, they came together. So, the Magician. This is one of my favorite cards. This card is all about co-creating with God. It's all about manifesting things in your own life. Knowing past, present, and future are all connected. Understanding like manifestation and quantum reality. Using all of your resources here. Your emotions, your logic, your energy, and your material resources. And knowing as above, so below. So this is deep spirituality and manifestation. So the fact it's here, you guys, like you have this. You definitely have this. Okay, so the King of Wands, that's also like a collective that's very, let me just say, you guys might feel like you are ready to step into a leadership role, like socially, and genuinely care about others, influence others, teach others. Okay, this is what I'm feeling along with the Magician. So you are ready for that throne, but don't go so fast. So you have those things and you will have them even more, but don't go so fast. This is the same basically as a Hanged Man. Slow down, and that way you will be able to show up so much better. This is one of the lessons you will have to learn in order to embody fully these things. Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you found it helpful. Please comment below if you did. I'm really interested in hearing whether this collective readings are resonating. And yeah, for one-on-one readings, feel free to check my link. I'll copy it below. Thank you guys.